as you can see, Julie and Laura had a fascinating time in Kenya, and I'm sure it's an experience that'll stay with them for a very long time. They got to see firsthand where the funds were distributed and see some of the need and some of the important work that's being done in Kenya. And next year, in 2009, you'll have the opportunity to go into the draw and potentially win a trip yourself just to see what we're doing with the funds from this year. And of course, I'm going to hand over to the lovely Courtney now, and she's going to bring us to a close.
Thank you, Colin. I hope that you all are having a great time at your party. That's what Eat So They Can is about gathering your friends and family together and enjoying yourself. But I also want to take a moment to talk about the gravity of the situation around the world, about global poverty. There are a couple of stats that I would like to point out that I think are extremely interesting and horrible. One is that UNICEF has predicted that 25,000 children die every day due to poverty. They've also uncovered that 27 to 28% of kids in developing countries are underweight. Also, 72 million children in 2005 in developing countries didn't go to primary school. Now, when I hear these types of stats, they break my heart and they cause me to despair. And often it's to the point where I don't really want to do anything about it. I'm so overcome with emotion. But we're here to let you know that these stats can change, that this can change, and that one by one we can make the world a better place.
And it reminds me of a story. A few years ago, I was in the north of Ghana, and I had the opportunity to go into a village and spend some time with a tribe called the Kukumbas. And when you go into the village, you have to go and meet the chief and introduce yourself and get permission, basically, to be there. And I remember quite clearly going into this village and being invited into this mud hut and sitting across from this chief. And he was quite a grand chief with the beard and the hat and the full flowing robes. And it was quite an awe-inspiring experience, to be honest. But he started to tell a story, and he said that if you take a grain of corn, like a corn seed, and you plant it in the ground, and then you water it, eventually it will sprout and become a corn plant. He said, but if you were to place a rock and put it on top of the plant, as it will grow, it will go round and round and round under the rock and then eventually die. But he said that if you were to get together and take the rock away, then the plant will be able to sprout and grow. And he talked about the children and some of the poverty that they were facing, and he said it's like a rock has been placed on us. But he also said that together, if we lift this rock, together we can make a difference, and together we can help the children of this village. And I always remember that story, and I think it's important for Eat So They Can as we work together to make a difference in the lives of these children in Africa. So please dig deep, please take part in this event, and we really look forward to raising a great deal of money and helping a lot of kids in Africa. So thank you.
Thank you. And at the time of this DVD being shot, we had over 200 dinners signed up. People signed up to do dinners in countries all over the world. If people at these dinners raise $500 or more, we will far exceed our goal of $100,000 this year. So please dig deep, and thank you so much for being a host this year.
Thank you.
Hey, don't fall, just follow me down, stay here through it all. Hey, don't fall, just follow me down. apathy.